Hello YouTube, it's Excalibur, back yet again, and bringing you some more Crysis 2 multiplayer. This is just some more Crash Site. This is some gameplay that I had that was sort of back-to-back with my previous Crysis 2 gameplay. Of course, it's been sitting in my hard drive for the last like 2 weeks or something like that too, and I apologize I haven't been around to really update anybody and you know, give you my feedback on things, but been sort of busy. You know, kind of the way things have been going lately as well. You know, I know that there's been a lot of changes and a lot of things coming up in the gaming network. In particular, Sony, I know they got hacked pretty good. Really friggin' good. Holy crap. And I have to admit that, you know, being on the PC side actually has that sort of lack of vulnerability. But who knows, maybe this actually might help to improve things for Sony. And maybe actually help to, I don't know, maybe port over some things to PC, God willing. I'll let them think a little bit more broadly, I guess, on their attempt to actually have a better, more profound network. But, you know, it's pretty friggin' sad, actually, what's going on that way. But just to recap the game, what I have going on here. General kind of stuff. This is, like I said, a back-to-back game, so there's nothing really too out of place. I'm running around with the Scar. Same sort of perks and things like that, too. I have Maximum Radar, Nano Suit Jammer, and the Ceph Airstrike, which I don't even bother using. I haven't even bothered putting it up yet. Part of the reason is that I haven't put in a whole lot of time into Crysis 2 multiplayer. What I have been putting in my time into is APB Reloaded, the closed beta. I finally got myself a key, so I'm pretty happy about that, and finally got accepted into it, so which is pretty awesome. Been having some fun with it. Lots of learning curves. I don't know if it's necessarily the type of game for everybody, but it is free, and what I will do is probably toss in a link in the description below so you guys can have a look at it. I cannot post gameplay though. From what I understand, there are restrictions to posting gameplay because it is still closed beta. I believe once I hit the open beta, we can actually go ahead and do that. But that is that. Now, back to this little Sony situation. I have actually found out some recent stats on this. Basically what it was is that the hackers got away with 24.6 million accounts. That's freaking sick. 12,700 those are credit or debit cards. At least 10,700 are direct debit records from around the world, from Australia, Germany, Netherlands, Spain. All this according to Sony, what they actually say. Well, this is friggin' insane. This is probably the biggest attack I've seen in any sort of gaming network in the last while. And to be honest with you, I'm, you know, a little bit surprised at the fact that it's Sony that has this problem. But at the same time, too, you know, when it comes to piracy, you know, Sony games have been pirated and their units have been pirated for quite some time. So, you know, I know this firsthand. Not necessarily because I go around doing it, but I'm just saying I know this because I've talked to people who have done it. And the modding of PlayStations from the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3, you know, even the Xbox and stuff, but definitely the PlayStations and also the PSP has been a pretty common thing. It's not unheard of. I know there's places around and stuff like that to get this sort of stuff done, but you know, it's just bringing in a whole different ecology into the gaming world now. But you know, I'm shocked at it a little bit. You know, they actually shut down their PlayStation Network and their streaming music service, I guess April 20th, and in the wake of the what they call external intrusion. I'm looking at actually a report here as well too, and there's a spokesman from Sony discussing exactly what went down and what happened, and it's just sort of going through this a little bit. You know, I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm beside myself. I mean, I don't play in the PlayStation, but I actually do have a PSP. The other thing is I don't post any of my credit card information on there or debit card information. I haven't bought anything off that network. I mean, even though I was sort of advised to go ahead and get a PS3, I sort of put it off because I really didn't need it, and not a lot of people are actually playing on it. From what I can see, you know, just a few key games are sort of important that way. Things like, you know, Killzone 3 and NAG and stuff like that too. So, I mean, that's a pretty large community, but to buy it just for a couple of games, yeah, it's not really me. That is not really me at all.
that grenade gun.
But anyhow, what else do we have in here for information? Apparently the Sony Online Entertainment is based in Southern California, in San Diego. So apparently that's where I got attacked and got hit, so I'm kind of shocked there. It says Sony is... yeah, the Sony network is for people to take part in massive multiplayer games such as EverQuest or Star Wars Galaxies online using personal computers. Yeah. Huh, that's interesting. Didn't know about that. I don't have either of those games. Don't play them. And that's pretty intriguing.
I put 3 pistol shots.
This is pretty surprising to me. Anyhow, that has come near the end of my commentary here for now. I don't have a lot of really pertinent information to really share with you other than the Sony situation, but other than that, take care, guys, and by all means, leave your feedback and opinions. Cheers.